calm down. It's only a little bit of clickbait here. I gotta get the people watching this somehow. But we are gonna get into drama, so it's not total clickbait, the thumbnail that is. But we'll get into that in a second. But first, I sent up a little prayer to the sky, and hopefully old Jesus Christ lends me a hand in this. And actually, I could have sworn I saw him in a dream the other day. What was that dream again?
All right, time to go through a few more prayers here. Let's see. Oh, great. Another guy praying for the success of his new podcast, Echoes of the Past. I mean, who does he think I am? Well, let me try and work my magic. I know a couple of angels who might actually be into this sort of thing. And if not, well, at least I know a guy a couple levels down who might be able to help. All right, here we go. This podcast, Echoes of the Past, is approved by a guy who pretends to be Jesus Christ, so you know it's gonna be good. Jesus.
First, what is this? Well, you're watching the Technical Museum in my town. We're gonna go up into this little submarine here and, walk around a little bit while I talk about this podcast of mine, the little idea. The first guest is Yarhead Clayton. After this intro, you'll get into the video, but what is it? Echoes of the Past. Well, it's a podcast / interview thing. I haven't really figured that part out, but it's gonna be happening every month, I hope. We'll see. It's about, well, my past. It's a little bit about life, how's life going in general. Have, one of the questions is, when you quit school, did you have a path planned out, a plan on how's that going? Stuff like that. It's also related to gaming, obviously, because I am a gamer. It's not all going to be FTG people. Some of them are going to be rivals, I thought, in Battlegrounds 3, like Caveman Jimmy, Sparky, Ninja Taiga, 29 people. It'd be interesting to hear their point of view on how stuff was going for them, what they were thinking. Hopefully people will be willing to come on and talk. Another person that I was really interested to talk to is old Jetty Woohoo. He was in 5th FKI when it split off from FTG. It's a long story, but it was interesting to hear how things have been going for them since they split off, and now that you're in FTC. So, those are the people I'm looking for. Hopefully, they'll be on, and if not, well, it's just gonna be me here, I guess, talking to myself like I'm doing right now. Moving on, this idea of mine for the podcast came from Thoorin. He's a esports historian, that's what he calls himself anyways. He talks a lot to pros in Counter-Strike 2, Counter-Strike Source, Counter-Strike 1.6. Like, one of the people that he talked to was Get Right, Forrest, Heaton. Those are Swedish pros, but he does all the countries in the popular regions of Counter-Strike. That is, from Dota, he talks to League pros, like all those, and then found it really interesting hearing their point of views from the apex of their primes and how they were doing, thinking, and past stuff. So I was like, I don't know, I'll find. Anyways, hopefully you enjoy the podcast and spread it around to everybody. Alright, take care everybody. Bye-bye. Poof. Just you think of ideas, but you don't do them. So I'm just gonna fucking start it. It's gonna be a scuffed podcast as hell. I had so many ideas I was gonna do. It's like, wait, this is not gonna work, and this might work, but it's better just to start something. You start something, and then you can fine tune it all later. But hopefully it all works out good. It looks good. The audio is good. We'll see. I mean, it might just turn out like hot garbage, and that's fine too. Not everything I do in life is perfect. So we'll find out. But I'm gonna let the podcast move on or start, rather, Jesus. And I got some an intro or outro planned. So at the end, I'm gonna put a little song I'm thinking about. All right. So this is the echoes of the past. Ooh, what a nice little podcast / interviewing thing. I haven't decided yet, but our first person is going to be kind of like the last step of the past, the present that leads in, but they never cross. And it's going to be Yarhead, Clayton, Gunderson. If you want to introduce yourself, you can, but if not,
That's me.
All right, go on. Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Clayton. Currently a diesel mechanic. Kind of like a part-time owner of FTG. What else? That's about it. That's about it. Nothing too exciting.
Okay. So the first question I got is going to be pretty much. Oh wait, fuck! I forgot about the drama. Shit. Maybe we should. No, we're not gonna
Okay, restart.
We're not.
Yeah.
No. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
restart.
We're leaving
Yeah,
this
restart.
shit in. We're leaving this. It's in now. We're gonna start with the damn drama. So
No.
obviously, FTG. We're gonna get into what FTG is for like the one person that's gonna come across this video and be like, "What the fuck is this about FTG? Fuck the gays. What the fuck?" So the drama, right?
You're gonna get us canceled, dude.
It don't matter. No, it's just gonna be a bunch of battlegrounds people. They're way worse than whatever I can say. It's 10 times worse. It's like nothing. It's kids play. So FTG drama. So there's been some, I'm using air quotes here, drama in the land of FTG. We've had some people leave, and
99% of it is drama, dude.
Yeah, that's the internet for you, specifically battlegrounds. Anyways, just go on, address it, talk about it. What's your side, opinions, whatever. Go on.
What do you want me to talk about?
I want you to say what you think went on in this drama. That's worth discussing.
What, the recent one?
Yeah, like the big one.
Honestly, I've fucking rambled on about it for so damn long now. I think it's all just like a misunderstanding, like as far as like the way like it all happened and how the different sides communicated. Like as far as I'm concerned, like it's water under the bridge. Like it's not fucking worth like dealing with it every single day. Like we get off work, we want to relax or whatever, hang out with our friends, and then like be having that like kind of lingering on the mind. Like so it's not really worth worrying about. I've like spoken with our boy and kind of like tried to get things cleared up and tried to keep us on like friendly terms, and I hope it's worked. Because like, dude, I'm so fucking sick and tired of the drama, dude. It's like, it's the stupidest shit. It's the stupidest shit ever. Like we're fucking 20, late 20, 30-year-olds, like, and like the shit that we argue about is the dumbest shit ever. And it's like, yeah, I'm just trying to play my Europa in the evenings when I get off work. So as far as I'm concerned, like it's over with. I'm not like gonna worry about it anymore. I mean, I'll address it if more stuff pops up, because that does piss me off. If like people want to keep stirring shit up and like making it worse, that does piss me off, and that will make me like say something, because I've said it like already, but as far as I'm concerned, it's slander. And then it's slander amongst like your friend group. Like as far as I'm concerned, everyone that we associate with like has had some sort of tie to Battlegrounds. And like I fucking hate Battlegrounds, but I appreciate the people that we met through it.
Yeah, we're gonna get into your hate of Battlegrounds later. Don't you worry.
Yeah. But like apart from that, like that was one of the positives that came out of it. But when you've got people kind of stirring the pot, like the pot of fucking drama, like people are gonna like listen to your side and then not hear the other, and then they're gonna have like a skewed perspective of like what really happened, and like they're not gonna have the whole story, and then they're gonna have this like image of you in their mind, and that like I don't like that. I don't like that. People that I could be hanging out with and be like be friends with, playing games with, all that stuff. Like that could be a burn bridge over like stupid shit that it, like is most likely like just concocted, like made up in somebody's head. So I don't appreciate that. I'll say something if that happens, but I want to avoid the drama as much as possible. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into the details, but that's kind of where I stand on it.
All right, I'll give my 2 cents worth of opinion. There is like one of the things I've learned in life is there is no truth in this world. There is no singular. I don't care about facts or nothing. There is only
Very philosophical.
There's only 2 sides of a story essentially. There's your side and my side. Like
I'm sure.
Like it doesn't matter what present me whatever the fuck evidence unless you can convince me of your side. It doesn't matter. Like facts irrelevant, absolutely irrelevant. So with that said, Skill Bill, like he is our boy, but like it hurt a lot. But man, every Friday I'm like, where the fuck is this guy?
Damn, you're name dropping. You're name dropping, dude.
I hear, well, my fucking. It was just, hey, it's Voldemort, guys. We
You're
don't know.
name dropping, dude. You're
know.
the bad guy. You're the bad guy, dude. You're the shit stirrer.
Shit, I've been.
I'm about to join FTC. I'm about to join FTC. I'm gonna make the leader of FTG Aglocks, and I'm gonna flee to FTC.
Fuck, where was I? Talking about
you're talking about how you're like name dropping Skill.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna bleep it out. I'm just gonna say Voldemort from now on. No, Skill's our boy. I don't care. He can be angry at me for saying his name, but it's obvious. Like fucking whatever. Like we obviously we fucked up obviously because we're split apart. Like FTC, Futu CDO, like that. But those are my boys. That's my tags I'm wearing right now. Wait a minute, I switched teams for I didn't even know when I was part of another gang. But, like, they're still FTG members. They're still our boys. Like, just come back. Just come back home. That's my, like, opinion on it. And, hey, we all make mistakes.
We're a family.
We're family.
Get over here.
He's a rat. No, I can't say that. Delete that shit. Alright, moving on. Drama over until the next drama. And it's a cycle. Essentially,
quit stirring it up, dude. Quit stirring it up. Move on.
But one final thing. Like my favorite quote is an Albert Einstein quote. If you want to see the future, I'm paraphrasing here. It's not exactly what he said, but if you want to see the future, look into the past. Essentially, because it's a cycle. Everything repeats itself, and it just carries on and on and on. And we've had people split off before. Drama, splitting off again, drama. It all repeats itself. It's a cycle. It gets worn down essentially when you've seen it enough times. Now drama's over. Now let's continue on with the podcast / interviews. I have decided maybe it's more of an interview thing. Maybe. Anyways, first question. So, when you first quit, I believe it is high school, when you were like 18 years old. Did you have
graduated?
Yeah. Did you have like a vision of where you thought you were gonna go, like what you were gonna do, like essentially a plan for your life that you had in mind, like a general thing? And where is that like plan right now, or what's happened to it?
Dude, that shit's rotting in the grave. That plan's rotting in the grave. That didn't happen. Yeah, I graduated high school. Like right now, I'm working as a mechanic for like 18-wheeler like car haulers and shit. But when I graduated high school, I was gonna work for a year and then go to university and get a finance degree, either in like finance or accounting or something like that. And I went to work for a year after high school, and then of course I went to work doing like maintenance stuff, maintenance work on 18-wheelers, and then so going from that and then into like university is like a little weird, but it was good. It was a good time, but I ended up like dropping out because, dude, I fucked up my classes when I was registering for them. I think I ended up like dropping them by accident, thinking that like I got kicked out or like there wasn't any slots left in the class, when in reality the class was just showing up as like filled. And I fucking dropped out of it like when I was like registering for my next semester. And then I wound up with a bunch of shitty classes, and it like just made me like just completely drop out of school. It's like, God damn it, I had a good thing going and I ruined it. And then I was like, whatever, I'll just, go back like the semester after, whatever. So I went back to work, doing maintenance work, and I just never went back. And then I had this debt because I was not a smart boy in high school. I was a very dumb boy. And so I didn't have like grants or none of that. So I just had loans for like the fucking one semester I went to school. And of course, you're not paying for it right off the rip. You're getting interest, and that's where they get you, dude. So I didn't go back. I went back to work, and that shit was just accruing while I was working. And then I was like, I'll try to go to like community college instead and get like do finance again, and then transfer to the university I dropped out of and try and get like a transfer scholarship. Well, I did that right when fucking COVID was like, in full blast. And I told my advisor, I was like, nah, I don't want no online classes. I don't do good with that. I'm a big procrastinator when it comes to that shit because there's too many distractions. And he gave me all online classes when he was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that to you. He gave them all to me.
The
And
old
then
rug
I
pull.
flunked out big time, dude. And I was like, well, damn, that sucks. And I just went full time, working maintenance for like a couple more years, and then I was so sick and tired of it, I just like quit. And what sucked about going to community college is like I paid for all that shit out of pocket, dude. So like that fucking wiped my savings, and then I fucking didn't like finish it. I wasted that money, however many fucking thousands of dollars that was. So yeah, dude, if I could go back in time, I'd be kicking the shit out of myself. Um, but so after that, I think I quit my job and was like fucking depressed for a year, unemployed, and then I got a job with my best friend from high school, working retail at Dick's Sporting Goods, selling shoes. I was selling shoes for a year, and that was fun. But it's not full time, and I did not want to go full time in that kind of like work. So I ended up uh, leaving them, going back to the fucking maintenance department. I got a little bit of a pay bump, so that was good. Working full time, made pretty good money. Did that for like another year, and I'm like, okay, I can't do it anymore. Switched jobs again. That place sucked, and now I'm where I'm at now, doing maintenance work, but I'm actually being, paid like a reasonable amount, and I'm learning a lot more, so that's good. So all in all, it worked out, but I definitely could have made better decisions. Like I think now the goal is to like try and get some certifications under my belt, like a welding certification or like a diesel tech certification. All that. It's like like in the pipeline, I think, for stuff to come. But yeah, and during all that, I was like dealing with fucking FTG bullshit in the background while like mm, I was I was a bad boy. I was a bad boy. I was a drama starter in the beginning.
We're gonna get into
Uh,
that too.
yeah, I won't. Yeah, all right. We'll save that. We'll save that. But yeah. So doing all that and then like dealing with FTG stuff in the background, like that was a lot. I've been ride or die though ever since. But yeah, that's about it for that stuff.
Ever since. Like, one of the craziest things is that whenever we, like, graduate, whatever that is for, like, it's different for every country, everything. But 18 is the general thing when you get to decide, okay, this is a direction in life I want to go in. The craziest thing is, like, I had no fucking clue what I wanted. I just went into something, alright. Luckily for me, in Sweden, you get, like, a little bit of money. Like, you don't have to take loans out if you don't want to, like, essentially. You get paid to go to school. And, but if you're gonna go to, like, a school that's far away, then you'll have to take loans. But it's very low interest rate. Like, it's not at all comparable to what I hear from America. Like, but do
Damn,
you
must
feel
be
like,
nice, dude.
yeah, well, I'm not gonna say that Soviet Sweden's the best country in the world, but it might be like top 5, maybe. But it is insane how we get trust like such a big decision with little to no information or
Yeah.
guidance, and suddenly, hey, here's a cache full of money. Like, oh, great. What's the bad end of this deal? Like, oh, 50% interest rate. Bada bing, bada
Yeah.
boom, motherfucker. But
Well, like you're an adult at that point, but
yeah,
they're fucking grooming you for college whenever you're in high school, and they're like telling you, "Oh, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta do this, you gotta do that." I mean, we had some like career tech programs where like you could do like auto body or like welding or whatever, and like dual enrollment, I think they called it, where you'd go to like the community college and do classes, so you'd get college credit while you're in high school. But yeah, they don't like that's kind of like 10% of what they like focus on. The other 90 is like them saying like, "Oh, you got to go to college, you got to do higher education, all this stuff." And so they just like keep pressuring you about it. And of course, like they get the parents on board, and then you got all this like social pressure on you to go. And then you're like an 18 or 17, 18-year-old kid deciding, all right, well, I'm gonna just drop however many thousands of dollars on this shit that I'm not even really sure I want to do, like.
yep.
And then the guidance counselors are like, oh, well, you like really need to make sure you like, you want to do that before you spend. It's like, how the fuck are we supposed to know? Like, how are we supposed to know? We're not exposed to all that stuff yet. But anyway, yeah, no, it's just it is weird. It is weird that they put that kind of pressure on you when you're like just becoming an adult. And then that's a decision that like for me, I'm still fucking paying for it,
Yep.
I'm still paying 26 years old, paying for school when I was 19, like making a stupid decision. But I've powered through it. Almost got that shit paid off. But not to brag or anything. No degrees.
Paid off what? What did you pay? You got fucking nothing, man.
Not to brag or anything, but paid off all that fucking money that I spent for no reason.
I'm just giving the fucking banks free money here for nothing in return. Yeah, that's good.
Anyway,
that is the first question I'm gonna ask everybody. So I feel like 98% is gonna be like, yeah, it was a bad time, and I didn't go into whatever I was studying at that time. But I could.
Dude, except for Cookie.
Yeah, well,
except for Cookie. Cookie had it like he had it figured out. That he's making like 7 digits.
They're just locked in from the start. Like they know where they're going. Like I knew a guy from Brazil, or he was adopted from Brazil, but he went to school in Brazil and Sweden at the same time during the summers. And that guy went on to be a fucking airplane pilot, talking Chinese. That kid was gifted as hell. Like, damn, like, but you could see it from the start. Even when he was like 8, 9 years old, you knew that guy was going places. So.
He's a massive dork. He's gonna make it.
Yeah, Good for him. Good for him. Let me go. So that's the general question. Now we're gonna get into like the more personal, Clayton-related questions. That not really.
No, I'm not gonna answer.
Well, I mean you don't have to, but it's gonna be real boring over here. So, getting trust into, not really taking over the community, but like helping lead it rather. Maybe it's a good
I'm the
way of
Pope.
putting it.
I'm the Pope of FTG, dude.
Pope
The
Clayton
religious leader.
guided us. All hail.
Yeah.
Glory to God. Lisa Gabe. All that stuff. What's your like general feeling on where the community is right now? Like, how do you feel FTG's doing? And yeah, just what's
Dude,
your general vibe?
Did you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No.
Okay. Well, fuck, you're not gonna get the reference. But basically, he's like, he's the chosen one, and he fucking gets frozen in ice. He's like in stasis, and then like when the time is right, he's thawed out, and he fucking like brings balance to the world. That's what we are right now. We're in stasis. We're in the iceberg, frozen over, waiting for
Don't
whatever.
wake me with your fucking garbage Avatar shit. You're on your own out there, buddy.
No. We FTG's in it.
Yeah, FTG.
Dude, I'm the religious leader.
Yeah, I'm like that military guy in the background stabbing people. Pop, 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 pop.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, we're kind of dead right now. We're keeping it alive through like little events here and there, but people that are gonna stick around, they're not going anywhere. They're ride or die FTG members, and of course, like, and that's what we want. Like, we want, even if we're not doing anything, like, they're still our friends. I like to think that they see us as their friends, and they're hanging out because they're waiting for us to like do something that they're interested in, because they want to like share that time with the people that they're cool with. So right now we're just kind of chilling, kind of just doing our own thing, until I can find something that we're all like kind of interested in, and then get us like on a regular schedule of doing like whatever that might be. Like,
PG4.
yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That's gonna suck, dude.
Too bad.
We're gonna join Aglox's Holdfast clan. We're gonna do some events for them. I am planning it. I'm planning it for, I don't know if we're gonna be done with the U4, but Saturday.
We'll
Do like a little LB. But yeah, that's about it. Trying to keep it from falling apart. Got to keep Joker from deleting the Discord.
Oh, no, you shit stir. Nobody's even gonna get that reference. Nobody even knows. Knows what? Nothing. Exactly. So, you have never been like a leader type in our other.
Damn.
Essentially, you've
No,
been a
you're right.
regular scrub member this whole time, coasting off all the other people's hard work.
Hiding, like, riding on people's tailcoats, dude.
Exactly.
Fucking, like, yeah.
Coming in at the end, like, it's all me, baby. I did all this shit. It's me.
Dude, me and Bubbles had this shit planned, alright? I'm just paving the way for Bubbles. That's all I'm doing. We agreed on this years ago.
All planned. But you've also been in your, fair share of drama. We've all been there. I've been in fucking tons of drama. I'd be out here.
Alright. Why you gotta dig it up, dude?
Well,
Why you digging it
I'm
up?
not getting into shit, but I haven't been in drama. I haven't been a bad boy. Been a bad boy.
You've been a bad boy.
I've been a bad boy. Everybody except for fucking Zodiac. And I was gonna say Dom was like, no, he's been a real fucking bad boy.
Don's been a real bad boy. He's been a real bad boy. He betrayed us into U4. That's like the fucking worst cardinal sin, dude.
We're digging up everything here. It's a good podcast. All the drama's coming out. But Zodiac's like the only guy that's like never. He's just a guy. He's just a person.
Nah, dude. I remember I bought him that game and he uninstalled it the day after. Like, he played one time with me. I was like, all right, That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but
Had a little bit of beef with him, but we're cool now. Made him reinstall it.
oh, it was Warhammer, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it might have been. No one's innocent.
Yeah, no, but everybody's got some dirt on their hands, essentially. But some people's got more than others. That's the point. So, anyways, shit stirrer, regular member, scrub. That's where you started from. But you've
God
always,
damn.
but you've
Why you
been
gotta
with
say
us.
it like that?
Well, cause it's about the journey, right?
Oh my
you're going on
god.
a journey.
Yeah, okay. Dude, you're just bashing on me. Alright.
Oh, it's all true. There's no.
I'm about to go from the religious leader to the dictator, dude. You're out. You're out of here, dude.
Nah, you need me. You need me. I'll revolt. What do I got? I ain't got shit.
As.
I got tasks. Fuck, where was I? Where was I going? Oh yeah, so scrub. So you started from the bottom, and now you're here. Obviously you were in some drama before, and now you're on the other side of the drama, essentially, kinda. From our point of view, anyways. How's that like transition been from like just a regular member to actually having responsibility, having to deal with shit like? How do you feel about all that stuff?
I don't really feel a particular way about it. It's just like obviously I grew a little bit, got a little bit more mature. You, I mean, if you look back at that shit from before, you can tell the different ways I handle things just by looking at before and now. Whereas before, the way I would handle stuff is I would just like bang the drum, like stir shit up, like just instigate. And now I can't be bothered. I'm trying to find a diplomatic solution. So it's just I just grew as a person. Kind of, it's still there. That instigator's still in there somewhere. But yeah, I grew up a little bit, just a little bit. I'm still a kid, but a little bit more mature when it comes to handling bullshit on the internet. Yeah, because it was gang warfare when me and Mad Shark were tearing it up.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't really feel any particular way about it. It's just it's weird now because for the most part, everyone that was involved is like adults now. Like everyone's adults. Everyone's like at that point where they've matured a little bit, except for Ryan. Ryan's always gonna be like a 13-year-old little bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
This is good. More drama. Add it to the fire.
But yeah, no, it's weird because you just wouldn't think that like this is what people fixate on the fucking internet. But you don't want to say like why are you acting this way, dude? It's like silly, it's ridiculous. Like you don't want to do that because like you don't know what they're going through. Like anyway, I'm trying to find the diplomatic solution to it. Basically, that's the only difference. Whereas before, I just didn't care. Like I thought it was funny. I thought the drama was funny.
Yeah, so like essentially being a leader forces you to not be that person. You can't give in. Like you can't give in to the feeling of, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking go to war here. Pop, pop, pop. Start popping fools. You have to like think about a diplomatic answer, like but
Yeah, it's like, dude, I'm screwed if like 4 2018 me's came up out of nowhere and started like raising hell. We're doomed.
no,
We just gotta sabotage it all, burn it down.
We're in a different world. Well, not a different world. We're in a different space now where it doesn't fucking matter. We'll just fucking ban all those fools. It don't matter. Whereas before, let's not go into it. Anyways, I want to like mirror your.
Go into it.
No, I want to mirror.
Go into it.
I want to mirror your journey to mine, cause unlike you, I started at the top. I was always at the top. Always at the top.
Yeah.
I was a committee member. Joe kicked me out. He voted me back in. The same fucking cycle. He kicked me out, don't vote me back in. Good times. I love you, Yo, but what the fuck? Oh, you were my boy. Anyway.
You had it coming.
I was leading in a W. I was the sole leader for a little bit, like 3 weeks. No, 3 months, 3 years, something like that.
You sucked in NW.
No, you don't know. Nobody even
No, I
remembers.
do know. I do
No,
know.
no, you don't know.
I do know. I know the way you would cut in front of me on purpose,
No.
in line and shit. That would drive me up a wall, dude.
But that was fun.
Yeah, it wasn't fun for me.
No,
I was
when I
getting
was
mad. I was about to start like making drama, dude.
Yeah, oh man, and W was.
And Waski was another one
He
that
was
used to
in
do that.
Battleground. Yeah. Hey, we needed those good members.
Mm.
Goddamn Wasky. I mean, we love him, but let's not get into it. Anyways, carrying on, I was leading in Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds 3. It was me and Starvape and a whole bunch of other people. I don't want to like start a whole congratulations, but essentially me and Stargate and a whole bunch of other people. And then here we are now. Like, I've always been over there in the top, but unlike you, I didn't have time to I didn't mature when I got the role. I was a goddamn dictator in TRM days, the Royal Marines and NW. I was the power. It got to me. Got to me bad. I was a tyrant, 100% admitted, and I accidentally didn't.
Still are.
Yeah. No. Now I've cooled off. And then Battlegrounds 3 was like Apex. Apex Yonker, cool, calm, collected, no longer a tyrant, just a nice guy all around, no drama. And I was like, I was also in my Apex form as a Battlegrounds player. I was like the best player in the world at one point, like second best, or tied. Me and Stargate commander wise was probably like 1 and 2 depending on the day. But, not to get into
What
all
am
that.
I listening to? What am I listening to,
I'm
dude?
getting off on a tirade here. Essentially, what I'm doing is like, man, Junker's such a good guy. He's the best at everything.
Yeah, he's so good at Battlegrounds. He's good at everything he does.
Who's interviewing who here? Hold on. Let me get back to my schedule here. I'm sorry, I went off on a tirade. I couldn't stop myself. How big did we affect? Okay. So this one, I feel like if you spend even a little bit of time with me, you're gonna hear this phrase. I think you've heard it before. It's the good old days. So, to myself, I find myself reminiscing a lot. Like, I think about the old days on certain line battles, certain times. Like, one of the times where, like, it was just me, Skill, Dawn, fucking Zodiac. Like, I don't remember what the times were, but Skill made, like, a whole bunch of videos of when those times were, and those were like the good old days. Matchak was there, Esther was there, I think Clayton was there, but not really. Like, those days.
That's sort of there.
Yeah, like I really liked those days when it was just a really tight knit community. Like, we weren't a lot, but we were keeping it going. Kind of similar to today, but we're a lot bigger. But I really liked those days. So, anyways, reminiscing on the past, I look back a lot, and what I realized is I should have focused a lot more on the real life version, a real life version of myself. What the fuck does that mean? I should have focused more on the real life. I should have put more time into studying, cause goddamn, there were some times where I was just skating by. I was like, you know what, this is good enough. Good enough. I send it in. Bada boom. Homework done. Let's go play some games. And it's like I was gaming.
Dude.
I was gaming like crazy. I was gaming all through the nights, like, and I feel like if I hadn't done that, if I put more time to school, like, it all worked out school-wise, but if I'd also maintained friendships, like, I feel like I would be in a lot better place today. Do you find this, like, is that at all familiar to you, or you had a good balance? What do you think?
Like if I had spent more time in my personal life, personal relationships, all that, compared to like what I did when I got online.
Do you find that you made
like it could have been that time could have been better spent?
Yeah,
is that what you're asking? Dude, I think everyone can say yeah. Like
yeah, but
yeah, absolutely.
Impacted your life in a big way, or like, not really? It would have still shaken out the same way you did.
I don't think so. I don't think it would have changed my life too much. I mean, a little bit maybe, but I think it still would have kind of went in the same direction. Like, I wasn't like a social butterfly in school. Like I had one friend or like I had a bunch of friends, but like one real good friend, that was like my buddy throughout school, and after that, still my best good pal. And like I don't want uh like it's good to what do they call it, um uh branch out, have a bunch of like social like contacts and all that stuff just because it's beneficial, like in like as you progress in your adult life, it's just good to have those contacts. But I didn't really give a shit about that. Like I was just like, I'm gonna hang out with people that are cool, that are like fun to hang out with, and that's kind of like I still kind of like maintain that mindset. Um, like I'll like associate with people that like I may not necessarily like agree with, like on some of the stuff that they say, just for the sake of like bringing people together. Like of course, if they're a shithead, I don't want anything to deal with them. But I can definitely like put aside my personal like interpretation of the person. But it would, I don't think it would have changed anything really. I just would have been a degenerate like in personal life a little bit more, I think. So nah, no regrets.
Okay. Cause in my like personal life, like right now, I'm working as a hard to describe it, like kind of like in
You're like a damn landscaper, dude.
yeah, but it's like I'm working in like the landscaping business, gardening business. I like my hand. I touch so much grass. It's not even funny. Like I touch more
Is
grass
this
than
code?
no. It's like actual grass. Like I'm hands in the dirt every damn day of my damn life essentially. I touch more grass than the whole community, probably times 3. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
I'll be out there, man. I'll be
It all
touching grass.
circles back to you flexing.
I don't think so. I don't think me fucking having my hands in
Like,
the
yeah,
dirt.
buddy, I touch grass. Get out of here.
No. Hands in the dirt all day now. I ain't a flex. Trust me. It's hard work. I was fucking.
Damn straight, dude.
I was gonna start complaining about work. I was like, nah. I'm gonna start sounding like my parents every day. They talk about, oh, the fucking company worked for 25 years. That's so bad. Oh, no. It's good work. I like the work. It's really rewarding, cause you get to like plan shit on your own and with your coworkers. There's some bad stuff too, but like all work's got bad shit. Like, no matter. At the end of it, fucking tangent. It's gonna be the tangent podcast. I got one final question for you, and then you can do your shout outs and all that shit. So the final question is, we're gonna go back in time. Imagine you can travel back in time to whenever you want. It could be 13 years, 15, like start of whenever. Like whenever. If you can go back in time and give yourself one singular piece of advice, would you do it? And what would that advice be?
Would I do it?
Yeah.
So you go back in time, you give your past self like one little nugget of
One
advice.
little nugget, just one little, like barely a sentence worth of
No,
information.
I'm not doing it.
Really?
I'm not doing it. Yeah. Like, I'll say one thing to my past self and I'll like interpret it an entirely different way, and I'll just be like a degenerate, like living under a bridge or something. I don't know. I'm just paranoid about that. But I'm pretty content. I'm pretty content with the way my life has turned out. I think I've definitely grown as a person. So I can't complain about anything. Um, like any like bad stuff in my life, I can't blame anyone else for. It's on me. Um, and that's just how you grow, making the mistakes and learning from them. So nah, there's no reason to try and go and fix mistakes before they happen, because you're not going to learn the lesson from it.
Okay. I go back and forth on this. Even now, I'm like, I could just say this. No, I can't, because it is the butterfly effect. Like you say, like it could change everything in a bad way or in a good way. I go back and forth, but no, I think wouldn't have done it, but I do find
You're
myself.
just copying me.
Yeah, okay.
You're just
You know
copying
what?
me, dude.
I'm gonna go back and give myself one piece of advice. I already know what it is. It's like just listen to what like your body tells you. Like if you don't want to do something, then don't do it. Like I find myself pushing myself a lot in the past. Like even though I didn't want to do shit, like like I still went on with it because I felt
This
like
is
I had.
this is why you won't do no late night CS anymore, dude.
Uh, Kinda, but not really. Cause like I start early work nowadays. Like the times just don't match up really.
Uh-huh.
But in some ways, yeah, because I've disconnect. I feel like I'm becoming a nomad. I'm disconnecting myself from the internet a lot more these days. I'm trying to ground myself in just real life, like finding relationships that's real and not just on the internet. Because I found myself just having a bunch of online friends and like only a couple of real like friends I can go and talk to like on a
Sure.
real life basis. Like, and I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. Like, I don't know. Like there's no blueprint in life, but I want that real connections now. I feel like it's way more important to me than like obviously you're all my boys. I'm still like we're gonna be friends. I hope. Like I don't know. Maybe we'll go fucking gang warfare against each other like at some point. I don't fucking know the future, but
Nah, I get what you're saying. It definitely does matter, like the personal relationships rather than like the digital relationships. Um, like like it just goes back to like that's one of the things that they try and like encourage you to do, like is to network and expand your like social circle and all that. And you can't talk about some stuff like with your like online friends that you can talk with to your like personal friends that can like bond in regards to like where you're from or like or like the city, country, whatever. Like there's little niche stuff that you can't really like um, you can't relate or your friends online might not be able to relate to some of the stuff that you're experiencing. So it definitely makes sense. So I know where you're coming from.
yeah. And like we're not online friends because we have met. Like we can go
Well,
back.
yeah.
There's
Oh yeah, hell yeah, we did.
Clayton took us to fucking
Cracker
DGA.
Barrel, dude. Cracker Barrel and the pistol range in like the worst part of Anniston, Alabama.
Jesus, yeah, that's a
with
good friend right here.
with that old black woman with her little revolver going, my gun won't shoot. Click, click, click. It's like, holy shit, we're gonna get shot.
Yep, almost.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you
Well,
loved it.
I did. Well, I
You
realized.
loved it, dude.
I realized that shooting guns is just not for me. I gave it a go, and it's like, man, I'm too scared. I'm like, holy moly, what if I drop this gun? Pop! I could fucking kill some man. Nah. But maybe, who knows? If I give it another like 5, 6, 7, 8 times, maybe I'll get used to it. I don't know. But first impressions, I'm too scared for that shit.
Pussy.
Yeah, well, that's what I've learned. Yeah, that's all the questions I got for you. Do you have any shout outs or like I'll put FTG like banner and FTG
Shout
and
outs?
all that. Yeah, like any people, like you want to shout out your communities, any people
All right.
lost, anybody.
All right. Yeah, I got to shout out Sir Mr. Well for helping us ascend in the CS ladder, being our team leader, our IGL for past 2 years now. He's a real one. Definitely couldn't have broke 20K without him. He's gonna think all this is sarcastic. Let's see. Sheepy was a good pickup from Battlegrounds, even though he doesn't play CS with us anymore. Kind of toxic. Aglox, he's a ride or die Frenchie, even though he doesn't hang out with us anymore. He didn't leave the Discord. Soul,
That's crazy.
the Soul, the soul is like the icon Frenchie.
Yeah.
Um, who else? Stargate, he makes time for us now, a little bit. He's still loving the GTA RP, but he's making more time for us. We appreciate it. Who else? Who am I forgetting? That's pretty fucking awesome.
I don't know. Awesome, maybe.
Uh,
BG4.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm awesome.
Zodiac.
Not that guy.
He's reliable as fuck. If you need a homie to play a video game with you, he's always there. Except for when he's got to eat, pray, and shower, and translate, and eat his yogurt, you know? Don, when he's not fucking stabbing you in the back in EU4. Oh, and Hawk just messaged me. Well, shout out Hawk, too. We could... we'll just... Yeah, Hawk's great. could do without some of the hot topics that he throws out, but we love him. And Skill, come home, we miss you. And that's about it.
Yeah, we do miss
If
him.
if I miss somebody, they're not fucking watching this anyway.
Wow.
But sorry if I miss somebody.
Finish
Everyone's
like,
awesome.
wow. I see how
that's biased. I can't include her. But we appreciate everybody in FTG. What else am I missing? Damn, I'm kind of upset. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I think I did, but
who do you miss?
Oh well.
Boss, you missed Boss.
Boz, don't get blown up by an Iranian missile, please. We love you. Sheepy will be very upset if that happens.
Let's just go through the whole fucking member list. There's Ford, PMH. Now, out of that guy.
PMH, he's a good one.
Yeah, well, if that's how you feel. It's good.
And Force's up for a 10-year vet soon, so we'll get a coin to him at some point, right?
Yeah, well, probably like
next How soon?
Year. Probably next year.
Next year?
I haven't fucking done the list. I actually have to do a Google spreadsheet or some shit. But I did the list, like, I did a basic, like, they're gonna get it within the next 5 years, essentially. But I'm pretty sure he is, like, next year. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
We'll have to get that sent over to him.
Yeah, PMH will have to do that. Did PMH get his coin?
No. I don't think so. Motherfucker's gonna get it anyway.
Yeah, well, I'll drop by England and be like, hey, motherfucker, pop, pop, here's your coin.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Should we talk about, like, future events, too?
Well, I talked to Aglox about a Holdfast event next Saturday, so I'm going to try and set something up with that, like a little one-off line battle. Maybe we can get more than 5 people to show up to it.
It would be fun.
And then what? Conan's coming up.
Yeah. So this is an edit after the podcast. People hated Conan Exiles. They were like, fuck that shit. You know how big that game is? I don't want to grind anymore. It's like, okay, well, what else can we do? We can do V-Rising. So, replace anything I say about Conan Exiles with V-Rising instead in your mind. So, that'd be good. Essentially, we played Valheim last year. I think we started in July, maybe August. I can't be sure, but we did it for like 3 months. Like every Sunday, and it turned into Saturday too. Saturday, Sunday, we played Valheim. And every Sunday, we fought against each bosses. And the bosses gave us powers and all that shit. But it was... Valheim's got another name. Fucking grind time. Holy shit did you have to grind in that game. And it was something I was looking forward to. So I was like, I got that itch. What else can we do? And I looked. I was like, okay. The other big game that's kind of similar is Conan Exiles. I was like, huh. Well, May used to run a Conan Exiles section of FTG a while back, so I asked him for advice on servers and shit. So I was like, okay, what if we did Conan Exiles every Sunday? Survival Sunday. Survival Sunday. And for EU4, I had an idea. I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm still thinking about it, but it could be interesting doing a 2v2v2v2, depending on how many people show up. Yeah, I think that's about everything. No, yeah.
Wow, you were talking to yourself for like the past minute. So funny, dude.
That's Clayton for you. I was talking about the 2v2v2.
Did you bring up Valheim?
Yeah, I talked. It's a whole section over me talking about.
Peep the screenshots. Peep the screenshots in the news channel. Those are pretty fucking good.
I'll show some in the YouTube video. They'll be like sliding across.
I posted a shit ton of them in the news channel.
Yeah, that was
a lot of fun.
Yeah, every Sunday or Sunday and Saturday, we're like gathering around, like getting equipment, health potions, foods, all that shit, and then alright, we're gonna go beat the boss today. We got our fucking asses handed to us a couple of times, but
the only thing that sucked was trying to get people caught up because that game is so grindy. It's like it sucks if you miss a session. Or like a couple sessions and you get behind. But I mean, we were trying to catch people up. We were getting them armor and stuff, but then they were missing out on like the area that we were like kind of doing stuff in.
Yeah.
Oh man, getting to Ashlands was fun. And Don's brother, like freaking us the fuck out, dude. He was acting like. He didn't tell us until we were going there. We made the boat to travel into Ashlands because you can only like use a specific boat to get there, or else it'll like burn the ship up. Well, he didn't tell us there's sea serpents that guard the like way to Ashlands, and then not only that, you have to navigate through these like super like compact like like big ass rocks sticking out of the water. And I got the fucking boat stuck. And then the sea serpents beating the shit out of our boat. We're getting swarmed by like harpies or something. And Don's brother's like, "Oh yeah, well if we blow up the boat, that's it." I was like, "Oh, that's great. That's great. All that grinding is about to be at the bottom of the ocean." Yeah. But
we're all kidding.
It was fun.
We had everything we needed. If we had lost,
we made it. Yeah, we made it happen. We made it happen. We completed the Normandy invasion, landed on the beaches, established the beachhead and all that.
We had a video of that when we landed.
Do we have a video of it?
Yeah. That would have been amazing.
I don't know. I might.
I feel like I remember watching it.
But I don't know. Fuck. I don't think I do. I've got screenshots.
Alright, well, we've gotten off topic, rambling away. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully, all the drama potions didn't scare away people, because I really just want to get, to know, the basics, whoever you are. I've talked in the intro clip about people who I want. There's some spicy people in there, but hey, don't be afraid to come on, if you got some spicy opinions about me or FTG, that's all good. This is not an FTG podcast, this is Yonkers, I don't know, Shadows of Hell podcast, where I go in search of my past. My own past. Not FTG's past, but it is related. So, yeah, that's it. Any final words, Clayton, or we're out of here?
Yeah, we don't. The last thing we want is fucking drama. Just in case that had to be said, that's not what we fucking want at all. We just want, I pointed it out, in one of my first posts, whenever skill transferred ownership over, is that, we're not involved in anything right now, but my goal is to just be a central point where all our friends from the different communities that we've hung out with can come together and have a unified front in whatever we do. We can have members of well, shit, we got Mass Slayer coming in all the time. He's basically an FTG member. We're working on him. We're working on him. Get 66 people in there, get FTC people in there, whatever, whoever wants to join. That's what I want. I just want everyone to be able to, like, we want to combine our forces. This is like a fucking Vercingetorix, you know, uniting the Gallic tribes. Anyway, that's a stupid fucking reference, but that's the goal. We just want to have a big, you know, pool of manpower to, like, go at stuff, like do these events together, and I think that'll just make it that much more fun doing that. Bring as many people together as we can. That's the goal. That's the primary goal, and we want people to feel like appreciated, as far as, like, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but, like, maybe, like, do some sort of, like, reward system for, like, our veterans that kind of, like, hang out on the regular. But I don't want to incentivize it, like, by like, I don't want that to be the reason people come around. So it's kind of hard. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, like, because you don't want people that are just hanging out just because, like, oh, I might get free shit, you know, like, it's just tough to kind of figure that out.
Like,
but
one of the people that's, like, really, like, surprised me, but it's like, oh, it's really nice. Like, is Force, like, he has a friend. What's the person called? Fucking
Earthshaker.
Yeah. They were hanging out, like, every day for, like, weeks on end. Like, I'm not around in the weekdays, but I heard they were here. Even
Big Brain Gang, dude.
Yeah, it's like, wow, that's really cool. Like, and, like, people can come in, like, hey, what are you guys up to? Like, whenever Discord is got people in it, that incentivizes other people to be like, hey, what's going on here? So yeah, it's really cool. If you like, Mask is obviously, like, the biggest diehard we got, like, holding it down.
He does hold it down.
Like, damn, do you hold it down for us, Mask, even though you're 66? Like, I mean, you're a bigger part of FTG than fucking all of our members, I feel like. But
we did get him to put FTG at the start of his name, though. So, yeah. But it says X66. We got to get that out. But
that's why we love him. He's a diehard, man.
He is a diehard. He's a loyalist. He's a 66 loyalist.
Yeah, which is, well, whenever I get the fucking Sparky or Caveman Jimmy on, we're gonna go through that shit.
Respect.
All right, that's it. Podcast finito.
Yep.
Peace out. Yeah, the podcast is over, but I have 2 songs that I kind of want to make intros or outros. I'm interested in what people might think. Hey, maybe it's just going to be me listening to this, but here's some Pooga clip and 2 songs, so if you wouldn't mind just letting me know what you think about them. That's it. Enjoy.
I hear the whispers in the breeze tonight. Shadows of memories, they take their flight. Dancing through the halls of time, they play. Echoes of yesterday won't fade away. Oh, the past is calling, it won't let go. Like a movie reel, it continues to show. But I'm spinning forward, won't let it stay. I'll rewrite the echoes of yesterday. Rewrite the echoes of yesterday. to show, but I'm spinning forward, won't let it stay. I'll rewrite the echoes of yesterday. Each step I take is a note in my song. The echoes push me, but I'm moving strong. The past is a shadow, but I am the light, shining brighter with each new fight. Oh, the past is calling, it won't let go. Like a movie reel, it continues to show, but I'm spinning forward, won't let it stay. I'll rewrite the echoes of yesterday. Shadows creeping in the night, memories sharp like a blade's bite. Footsteps follow where I roam, can't escape what's carved in stone. Whispers calling from the haze, lost in an endless winding maze. Familiar voices pull me near, yet all they bring is doubt and fear. Echoes of yesterday scream in my mind, chains of the past I cannot unwind. Every step forward drags me back again, trapped in the cycle of what might have been. Faces blur in the misty glow, time moves fast but the pain is slow. Every door I close creaks open wide, the ghosts of my choices won't subside.